So here we can configure our network where we can create a synthetic users or import from the Twitter, etc. So most of the time, when I was doing my research, I like a couple of rules were coming, like they were restricting to collect the data, or couple of policies were elaborated. So what we thought is like we will create a synthetic network where a number of nodes and average connection per the nodes and cluster factor can be induced, and we can generate a network where we can see a network is being generated where the source user is being identified as a green color, and the person who is diffusing is being identified as a blue color, and who's changing the content is being identified as a mutation, uh, orange color, and receiver is identified as a black color. So that those are he's called as a black hole of the network. And then we created a user profiling where user can create users can be created based on the age, gender, geographical distribution, and other aspects can also be added. Like we added here behavior, dark traits, values. So based on that, a user profile would be created with respect to different behavior traits and gender. This many like 18 to 24 would be 20% in the network, etc. And once the user profiles are being generated, it will say that like, okay, you have 100 nodes where the demographic information and the psychological traits, personal values and interests and dark traits, and the sentiment baselines, etc. Based on this, the users are created. Now you can create a content that could be in a text, audio, or video. You can write the content here, and which topic we are working on or you want to post, and who would be the source or destination user, source user, and then what is the sentiment of it, and what would be the emotional intensity, and how much the controversial would be. And we can create a seed, and we have a social networking at controllers where diffusion rate and mutation rate, and what speed the simulation speed should be there, and at what percentage the engagement should be decayed. So once we click on the diffusion, you can see the source user is sending the information, and then it being spread by uh, uh, the next diffusion set. The green color is a source user, and the green edge is on a positive edge. But once the information was sent by user, that was converted into what I can say, like in the negative information. So, and one more thing is like here we can select different diffusion models. Still, there are a lot of work need to be done, but I want to show like how uh, our thesis can be converted into an application. And here we have a diffusion matrix, like how much the information is being reached, and with what speed, what is the variety score, and engagement rate. The interesting point is demographic. Like once the age group is being provided, like how many positive reaction with respect to age, and what was the neutral and what was the negative, and how many male and female users have been affected with respect to this, like in terms of sentiment, and what behavior trait influence for engaging this particular country. So all information is being provided, and content shows like for example, with 15 it has reached 18, and this is the sentiment values. And in the second, once the uh, engagement rate was increased with this particular percentage. And who are the influenced users? Like user 34 with the demographic image this, and this was the engagement rate provided. So our application work can be used in the three to four different scenarios. One is like if an organization is launching a product and they want to see which influencer we can target so that our market can reach to its target audience. Second, if an influencer want to send information, they can simulate the content and can see like how much viral or how like which people it is reaching. Like there was a problem with